Tell him I was more than just a great set of boobs.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy InkyMann, host of the InkyMann's Men Show. And this is going to be one of those episodes similar to this one. Now, I was talking about men's health and all of that. This one is going to be something like that. No woman crush Wednesday or anything. This is a very deep topic. Something that happened to me recently, as opposed to being upset or being emotional about it, I took to the show. That's the power of the media. So, recently I had a friend, a longtime friend of mine, come back to my life, and things changed. And I remember many years ago that someone told me that people are in your lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So we're going to talk about that. But first, before we get into that, we're going to jump right into the comments from the last show. Let's get into it. Tiki. Always good. Always good with a comment. I love it. All right. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to show you something and I'm going to break it down. All right? Let's do that. I'll let you read this whole thing on your own. You can rewind the video, but let's break it to the actual first sentences. When someone is in your life for a reason, it is usually to meet a need that you have expressed. I think an extreme example of that would be you just broke up with someone, and as the saying goes, the way to get over someone is to get under a new one. Next one. Some people come into your life for a season because your turn has come to share, grow, or learn. I interpret this to mean you are the person now being the reason for someone else, but just lasting a little longer. And it could be vice versa. But say you just broke up with someone and you met up with another female, perhaps in a man's case, and she's teaching you why what happened in your relationship happened, and then shows you that there's a better way, or a better way of having it happen, or a better way to go about a relationship with a person. All right? That's how I'm taking that. Next thing. Lifetime relationships teach you lifetime lessons, things that you must build upon in order to have a solid emotional foundation. I take this relationship as, or I interpret this relationship as a friend, a relative, someone that's going to be around for the span of your life. To consistently see your reasons, your seasons, for what they are, and maybe break it down as to why they're reasons and why they're seasons. And then you just apply that to everything else that you learn. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm giving you my interpretation, so I'm not wrong. And I'm going to break it down for my own personal thing here. In this particular instance, the person that came into my life was somebody that I've known many, many years ago. And then I lost that person due to just uncertain. I don't know. Neither one of us really know how we just stopped communicating with each other. But we came back around, started communicating with each other, have our own experiences that we've had. We're able to talk about them and build upon them and learn lessons from one another, which is great about that. And then just out of nowhere, as far as I'm concerned, out of nowhere, it just stops. So now, is that a reason, a season, or a lifetime? I think that it was a reason, but I learned things from that relationship that will last me a lifetime. Now, I'm not completely writing this person off, because I think that, number one, they watch my show. Number two, I don't think that I'll ever lose that person as far as being a friend, ever. You know what I mean? But I had to just kind of use this show as a therapy, so to speak, and for a lesson to all you brothers out there that are listening to the show or watching the show, excuse me, to kind of see that you have to embrace this concept. Sometimes people will come into your life and you really think that that is the one. And I'm talking about a romantic relationship. I'm talking about a friendship. I'm talking about a business relationship. I'm talking about anything that has to do with you interacting, communicating, and doing anything with another person. Sometimes you have to see what it is for what it is. In my life right now, all I'm about is being happy. If you do not fit in that frame, then I will see you for who you are and be able to deal with whatever comes from that. All right? And you need to do that too. In order for you to be a person that's happy all the time, you have got to accept that. And I got to give a big shout out to my man Group G, because he always used to tell me that in all the different relationships that I've had in all types of forms of relationship. He's my man to go to when I just want to talk candidly about stuff. And he's always said, you know, I don't care what's going on in my life. I have to be happy, you know. And I used to question him on that. And I used to think he was crazy. But now that I'm in a different space, now I can see the value of that. And now I pass that on to you. Understand that people are there for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Sometimes they can get commingled. But when you look at the overall picture, they only fit into one of the spaces. Even though I took my interpretation of my own particular situation and broken into two of the three, the reality is that person fits into one space. Now, what space? Mind your goddamn business. Now, I said I'm not going to do any WCWs, and I'm not. But we still going to look at some boobs, though. And with that, y'all have a good one until I see y'all next week. Stay tuned. Yo-hoo. Real quick, I gleaned this information from this site right here. If you want to see the actual breakdown, go on ahead. All right, you know, pull out the phone, pull out the Snapchat app, snap this. See you then. And make sure you mash down on the button so you can see me on a weekly basis. Subscribe now, you scrums.